It's that time of the year again where people dress up as scary monsters, or sexy ones. But one thing that people do most is watch horror movies. They go out in search of a movie that could possibly terrify them, hunting down some of the scariest movies ever created. Well, I did not do that. I hunted down some of the weirdest horror movies instead. I love a good horror, but I also love a good bad movie too. So I've decided, why not combine both of them? And wow, I regret that decision. These movies are all very different, from a FNAF ripoff with Nicolas Cage to a car tire that kills everyone in sight. Isn't the world of movies just a vast place? People can be really creative with their idea on horror. The new twist on it, like a sloth that kills a sorority. But anyways, hopefully it's just the directors having fun, and not like a serious movie that they put a lot of work and pride into. So the FNAF movie is coming up, or is already out depending on when this video gets uploaded. But did you know that there was already one done? Starring Nicolas Cage, with a mix of John Wick, called Willy's Wonderland. So the strange part about this movie isn't so much the animatronics, but rather the character Nicolas Cage plays. He is quite the introvert. So his car breaks down and they offer to repair it for free if he cleans up an abandoned children's playhouse, Willy's Wonderland. You know, not suspicious at all, sounds easy enough. And so far, 9 minutes in and he hasn't said a single word, just shakes his head. They introduced each animatronic, all of them having very distinct personalities, like this Mexican turtle. Not sure why they did that, but they did. As he's cleaning, he gets rudely interrupted by a gorilla, a victim of a random animatronic gorilla attacks. He kills it and goes back to cleaning like he wasn't just in a fight with a gorilla. Later, there's a group of friends trying to burn the place down because one of them had their parents killed by them. Not sure how you can tell a friend a story, but they believe her. They see him and try to warn him, but Nicholas doesn't give a fuck. He just ignores them. So the reason the animatronics are alive is because of a satanic ritual, which I'm not sure why choose a kid's playhouse of all places. I mean, no one would suspect a place like Chuck E. Cheese to have a satanic ritual going on inside, I guess. Then a lot of people go missing in the town, which they didn't investigate for a while. Also, it's been half the movie already and Nicholas has still not talked. Some kids decide to have unholy relationships in the place where the ritual happened, while the Mexican turtle watches. He keeps cleaning while ignoring people still. Then finally, we get to the killing. Everyone is screaming and dying while he's playing games. Okay. Playing games still. Alright. Then his break time is over and he goes back to killing the animatronics. Could have done it earlier, but everyone is dead now except the girl. It's then revealed that the people running the town are responsible for feeding the animatronics. They made a deal to feed them in exchange the residents of the town won't get killed. They handcuff Nicolas Cage and leave him there. But the handcuffs won't stop this beast. Then he puts on an epic battle music and kills the rest, crushing one between his thighs. He cleans after the battle, and finally his final confrontation with Willy. A battle ensues, which the victor going to Nicolas Cage obviously. Then the girl gets in his car for some reason, maybe because she can tell that he's a damn fine Sigma male. And they ride off into the sunset, running over a Mexican turtle. And he also still has not talked. Ever wondered what would happen if a cute animal like a sloth suddenly became a bloodthirsty animal and no kung fu? Well, here it is. It's a sloth that has a thirst for blood, so these girls are in a sorority, already a red flag. I like how they show their social media to show their different personalities and quirks, but these media handles are definitely not something the young kids use these days.
How do you do, fellow kids?
So she goes to visit an animal poacher, you know, because that's just a thing you can do, and ends up stealing a sloth which killed the poacher minutes earlier, and takes it back to her sorority so she can then use it as a mascot and run for president at her sorority against a popular girl, Brittany. The name everyone uses for a bitch popular girl. Sorry to all the Britneys out there. Then her friends suggest that she could use it to get famous, which actually could happen because dogs with millions of followers on an Insta exist. I want mine to be famous too. Look at him, he looks like a star. So somehow this sloth knows how to use a phone and social media. Not gonna question that. Then sees she took a selfie with a poacher that took him. It gets furious and kills this random girl, somehow teleporting around, and nobody even notices at a party with a lot of people around. After this, it starts a killing spree, and for 14 days, nobody noticed that several people have gone missing in their house. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. It drives a car to go kill the friend that suggested it goes back to the wild. Then it's revealed that it has a social media handle, and goes by the name Killer Sloth, posting all of its kills on it. Hashtag last selfie. Finally, they find the body of a woman. Then they catch the sloth in the act and run away from it. It breaks open the door and shows its social media, and shows all its pictures. Then she, for some reason, throws it out of the window. You could have used that to call the police, girl. Then her BF finds its profile and it's like,
Wait a minute!
like it's something he should investigate, you know, not just some random sloth, and it's Halloween too.
Halloween masks terrifying toddlers.
But she should, because everyone is dead. And as they're trying to escape her gay best friend, okay,
Hold up! Hold up!
she never says she's gay, but she literally tried to get a woman to swim in her pool. Also kept saying how much she loved showering with everyone. But the two end up in a kung fu battle. But this sloth knows sword catching, you know, typical sloth survival instincts. But sadly, she ends up losing the fight. Finally, it's just the two of them, except she has a gun and automatically wins.
It's Halloween.
But feels bad and wants it to return to the wild, even though it's killed over 10 people. But you know, I'm sure nothing bad will happen by letting a bloodthirsty sloth out there in the world. Nothing bad at all. Also, they reopened the sorority and saved it.
You're the sisters from the slaughterhouse.
Oh my god, we are never gonna live that down, yo.
OMG, we never lived that name down. Of course you can't live that name down. Many people died in your sorority. Next one up is about a killer tire. Yeah, a killer tire. Tires can be more dangerous than you think. One day you'll just be walking around, minding your own business. Then all of a sudden a tire comes at you. It tries to chase you, but the more you run, the just faster it goes. So be prepared the next time you're attacked by a random tire. Oh, and I should mention that this movie is complete nonsense. The movie starts off with a guy whose intrusive thoughts take over. Don't know why there are chairs there, but there are.
Steven Spielberg movie E.T. Why is the alien brown? No reason. In Love Story, why did the two characters fall madly in love with each other? No reason. In Oliver Stone's JFK, why is the president suddenly assassinated by some stranger? No reason. Because life itself is filled with no reason.
Okay, this guy's talking complete nonsense. I'm so confused because there's a reason for all of those. You're just trying to sound all wise, but really, you're only wise to people that use TikTok. Follow mine. This tire is drunk. I don't know why it's so funny seeing this thing fall so much. It likes to crush things, but when it can't crush something, it blows it up. The tire has an audience for some strange reason. Everyone just there like, yeah, it's whatever. Just a tire with the power to blow things up. That's cool. Pretty normal day. So the purpose of all these people is to watch the tire in the wild as it goes around killing animals. The tire goes out on a killing spree though. I don't think anyone is gonna ever think it's a tire did it. Oh, this tire's a pervert, the animal! Though, would this count as bestiality for the tire? This man has a turkey in his room that he decides to kill because he wanted to feed everyone that's watching the tire in the desert.
What the fuck?
Why, you ask? I don't know, everything has been so confusing. Now the tire is taking a shower. Now it wants to swim in the pool. Well, more drown than swim.
You feeling any better, son?
No.
Yeah, you guys ate something bad. You ate a dead-ass turkey that he dropped on the floor. But I guess dads just want to save on money. What the fuck, lady? Put orange juice on your pancakes, you monster! At least the tire had the decency to not kill people in public. Cops come to investigate.
It's not real life. Look at you. You have a stuffed toy alligator under your arm.
Oh shit, he does. This guy thinks he's living in the Matrix. The tire kills again right in front of the cop. Yeah, I also don't want to fuck with a bloodthirsty tire.
This is what our killer looks like.
Yeah, look at this tire now. Find it. It's not that hard. So they killed the spectators that were watching the tire for some reason. He also ends up accidentally killing himself. Whoops. The tire sees his brethren burn before him, just watching as the flames devour the countless corpses of his people. So he goes on a mission to avenge his massacred kind. They find the tire watching NASCAR, so they decide to bomb it, and they want to lure it out using a hot woman.
You think I'm sexy? Blow my head off, you big slut.
I mean, if things don't work out, then do things yourself, I guess. Yeah, I think he is suspicious that it suddenly became a very deep voice. Okay, it just ends like that. Or does it? Basically, this movie is all about complete nonsense, which they achieve mostly. The beginning message kinda sucks and makes the message seem more forced than it actually is. Some of the cinematography
Nailed it.
is shot beautifully well. Even some of the big movies don't seem to get how to shoot a scene. But for how stupid the premise is of this movie, it's actually more than decent. Though it's not fun to watch through the entire thing. And those were all the weird movies that I found and regretted watching and wasting my time. Also, I will be making videos again. So a while back, I was a little bit depressed and lost motivation, but I became happy. Though I still lost the motivation to make videos. But thankfully, someone came into my life and made me extra happy. And now I have motivation to do more videos. Thank you. I love you, sweetheart.